Two, one. Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United Direction Pre-Season Tour Thailand 2020. One of the biggest rivalries in English football were played outside of United Kingdom. Manchester United against Liverpool, two of England's famous clubs and the most two successful clubs in English football, met in Thailand, and the final scores: Manchester United 4, Liverpool 0. Liverpool was spanked by a marauding Manchester United side. Joining me today is the one and only Houston's Red Army, the soul man, the peacemaker. Joe, welcome.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go.
Good. You saw the game today. You saw New United. We talked about this yesterday in the pre-match. This is the post-match. Are you getting carried away, or you're just like, you're being realistic? Like, you're not getting carried away by the result, are you? Talk to me.
Not even
Are you?
close. Not even close, man. This was a dog and pony show. This was a scrimmage.
Dog and pony show.
You know, it really is. This is like, hey, this is football. It's like an exhibition. It's like this is what you do when you're trying to promote the sport. This is an ad for the Premier League. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would have been nice to see the GOAT out there, mixing it up with these guys, right? But the guys did good today. I'm not getting carried away in no way, shape, or form. I want to. This Liverpool team that I saw today is not Liverpool. That's not. This isn't a matter of like we bested them. Even when the starters came in, this wasn't that, right? The way they move, the way they press, this is not standard operating procedure for them. But it's good that we didn't drop the ball. Like we didn't, they're clearly, these guys are definitely up for it because last year's team would have lost this game. Easy, man, easy. Because, towards the end of the season, you just tell like these guys just weren't, they were ready to go on vacation, so props to them. I see a lot of hunger in some of the younger teams, younger players. A little bit of disappointment with, certain players. I wish, they could have, shown a little bit more, Ahmad being one of them. But, he definitely needs to get on whoever's training, Ilanga, whoever's training, Rashford. He needs to get a little bit more body on him. His name is Diallo, but he needs to eat some, I think he's Cameroonian or something. He needs to come to Nigeria, eat some parmesan.
But Diallo, he's from Ivory Coast, so they do have the traditional African food. But as a footballer, he has to watch a certain diet. They put them on to be strict, whereby they still have to maintain that lean muscle. If you remember, Angel Gomez, he was a skillful player, but too small. He never was able to hold the place, and he was sold to Chelsea. And I don't even know where he is anymore. I don't even know where he is.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
He went somewhere else in like in Europe.
Where did he go?
Yeah, he went somewhere else in like Europe.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he went to like Italy or something.
Wow. So you saw the goals. Sancho scored. Martial scored. Fred scored, and PELLISTRI scored. Out of the four of them, what goal stood out for you more?
I mean, it's got to be Fred though, because like, from what we saw, for what we know
on his weaker foot,
to what he did, and again, it was Allison. This wasn't a backup. That was Allison.
Yeah.
Allison. I mean, yes, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, as far as like difficulty and who it was and expectations, that was a pleasant surprise. Good. I mean, even the last one, PELLISTRI, classic counter-attacking football. Loved it. Started by Bailly. I wish Ahmad would have given him, maybe fed him the ball. But yeah, you got to give it to the striker. I know, like PELLISTRI was definitely going to put it away. So give it to the striker. That was a smart move. Like my heart is saying, man, I should have given it to Bailly, but my brain is saying, yeah, PELLISTRI was the better option, for sure.
What is your take on Martial, Anthony Martial?
Not bad. Like again, there's nobody performed in this game where I'm like, I'm ready to make a decision about them, moving forward. Even if they didn't play very well, I'm still not ready. I'm just vibing right now, right? Glad that he's back in the team. I'm glad that he's getting a little bit of confidence because definitely that's his thing, confidence player. I hope he's motivated. Like the thing about Martial is if we could just get him a string of games, get him motivated, because I know he wants to be on that World Cup team. I know, and I feel like if he believes that Ten Hag believes in him, I think we can see another awakening. But it's totally up to him. He's got to put in the work.
Deliver.
Yeah.
The World Cup is in November.
Yeah.
Right. So you've seen the goals, you've seen the team. Yeah, Liverpool were, they didn't start. They played the weak team and they brought in Salah. He hit the post. The guy made 4 good saves. That wasn't too bad. From what I was reading, I thought Erik ten Hag is still not happy with the defensive display. They did make a few errors that he's trying to sew up, that they don't make this. It's just that Liverpool didn't finish their chances. The Liverpool could have scored at least 1 or 2, but they didn't. So they say United rode the luck to an extent at times.
But I look at it like this, right? I'm not going to say I'm fine with the defensive mistakes, but let's say those defensive mistakes converted into goals. If we're scoring 4 goals, I'm fine. As long as we're as long as we're like on a high level, surpassing the defensive mistakes and we're creating chances and scoring goals. Hey, sometimes you're going to let a couple of slip in, but that's definitely something that he's going to be working on,
Okay. All right. So, after all said and done, the lights are out, the party's over, the hats have been blown, the balloons are now come down. What would you give this score for the performance today? What would you give the United team today?
Wow. I mean, this grade does not mean anything.
But right? It's Ten Hag's, they're calling it Ten Hag's revolution. Are you down with that? Or you're thinking, don't get carried away?
There is no revolution. Revolution. Not at all. This is the Library of Congress. If you understand American history, this is just like the initial gathering. This is not the Declaration. No. This is just a couple of guys at the bar talking about, those British guys.
Right. So this is not a statement signed into contract. We are taking over the Premier League kind of mentality. This is not it.
Yeah, not at all. Right. So we're just taking over a good assault.
Say they win the next game, another 5-0. How would you think? Would you think, okay, I see something here. I'm looking at EPL top 4, or still nothing yet?
All I'm looking at right now is gameplay, patterns. That's all I care about. I almost don't even care about the story. If they had lost today, right, but then they played like they did today, right, I would have preferred it more than some of the games that we won last season.
Oh, damn.
So if it was just a pattern and we're looking good, I'm fine with it.
Okay. So it was an enjoyable game for the fans. It was fine. Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool are Liverpool. This to them doesn't mean nothing. Liverpool deal with the real thing. United won a trophy. So would you say it's nice? Would you call this a trophy under Ten Hag's first trophy? Or this is not counted as a trophy? This is just a summer games.
You want to come on now? Why are they even giving them a trophy? Like, this is embarrassing. Like, no, honestly, no, seriously. I know this should not make its way into the trophy room. No, come on.
So you still want that? You still want that spider to not be able to find anything to connect?
No, no, no. Can you imagine going on tour and then you're over there with your kid, and your kid's like, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" It's like that's the trophy we won when we
Next
been.
week they might win another trophy in Australia.
This is it needs to be like a separate room, like a back room or something. You know, I mean, yes, they played well, right? This is something that, especially the young ones, to be able to take as that winning mentality and moving forward. It's like, don't you like this feeling? Now go out there and fucking do it again.
Yeah.
If you want to
Do
keep
it
that,
in August and show this trophy in May. A real trophy, not the
and
inflatable one you got.
yeah, that's come on, man. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not taking anything away from the performance today. It was excellent, but there are levels to this shit, right? This would have been a trophy if we were playing some league side, and they could be like, "Yo, we beat Manchester
But
United."
they beat the mighty Liverpool.
This isn't Liverpool though. That's the thing. This is preseason, and the same rules don't apply. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like it's almost as if like it's a completely different sport. Like it's just I'm not taking away from it. I enjoyed it, yeah, but this is not. This is practice. This is
Right,
practice. Okay.
right. So, Telles and Bailly played as centre back partnership. Telles didn't do too badly. Defensively, they were all rightish. McFred, McTominay, what did you think of them? What United fans are worried about, which I want you to talk about quickly, is no midfielder has really been brought yet. McFred is still first choice for now,
Yeah.
and we're in July. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's not. If we get our signings, like that midfield is going to be changed. Like the two people we're trying to get right now, I know Martinez is supposed to be a center back, but he's a defensive midfielder that's been converted into a center back. So he's very good under pressure. He can definitely take the spot of that. And if we can get De Jong, if we can close that deal. I know them boys are over there right now in Barcelona. If we can close that deal, that's the end. That's the end of McFred. And I can see them like completely trying to ball out of control this tour because they're fighting for this. They're fighting for crumbs now. If we get these new guys in, some of the like if we fuck around and get what's his name from Leicester City, Tillemans. If we get Tillemans,
Tillemans.
yeah, the McFred is done. It's decommissioned.
Decommissioned.
I
like that. I like that word, decommissioned.
The McRib just goes away. It's seasonal. The season's over.
Right. So, in reference to De Jong deal, right? This is the situation the guy's in. If he leaves Barca, he forfeits his money. So what Barca are trying to do is like, listen, you can stay here, we'll still pay you, and we'll find a way to give you what we owe you. You leave, you forfeit. I think there must be some laws that punish a club that cannot pay. Because back in England, if you're not able to pay your players, you're going into administration. You're done. You're done. But Barca is like making the rules as they go along and are not being punished for anything. Because what they're doing is literally illegal.
Barcelona is playing a very dangerous game.
Right.
Because De Jong can really just go ahead and just pull a Gareth Bale. Just stay there, make his money, and play golf. You don't want to have somebody that you're paying that much money to be disgruntled. You just don't. He's gonna make his national team. There's nobody on earth is gonna take him off his national team. So They need to play. They're just trying to pull a fast one. They scamming. They're trying to scam. You made financial decisions that are coming around and biting you in the ass. You did. You got to eat that. You just got to. You don't try to push it up. Yeah, of course they're gonna try, but yeah, they definitely need to stop mucking around, man. This is going on too long. But what Manchester United should do, right?
Walk away.
I wouldn't say walk away, but be prepared. Start having people talking to the Tillermans or our plan B and our backups. What they need to do, since they're so great at media, why aren't they leaking shit that they're trying to talk to Tillermans? Like, it doesn't have to be true, but you can have somebody just leak that information. Start a rumor. Oh, you know what I mean? This is chess here. You know, they lie all the time. They put out bogus PR statements all the time. Just put something out to make it seem like we're moving on, or we're exploring the idea of moving on. You know, and then maybe that'll bring Barcelona back to their senses, because it doesn't look like anybody else is really trying to go at it. You know, so, and just like I said last show, I'm fine right now with overpaying a little bit. I added a little bit this time. It's okay to overpay a little bit for the right type of player.
Right.
If Ten Hag is looking at this team and the way we played today, and it's like, yo, I can make that shit a 1,000 times better if we bring in De Jong. And I'm like, yo, bring in De Jong. Because I would love to see what I saw today 1,000 times better. You know? And
So
it'll be worth it.
you saw what the Barca did to Ousmane Dembele. He stayed. He took a pay cut, and he's happy. But I think Ousmane Dembele is a player who, like, correct me if I'm wrong, he doesn't want to go anyone else because no one else is going to tolerate his BS. No one will. He's injury prone. He has a very bad disciplinary record in the club. He turns out to train late, parties too hard, ends up being injured, more like a liability. And they've said, take a pay cut. He's probably like, oh, you know what? You guys have tolerated my BS. I'll take a pay cut. I think that is the way they're going with them. So what Barca are trying to do is ask United for more money so they could pay what out of that fee, pay the money they owe him, and still sell the player. So they want 2 for the price of 1.
No, man. No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not.
We're
not doing that.
Because how does that look for the rest? Okay, so what? We're just supposed to eat everybody else's bad financial decisions?
Exactly. That club should be shut down, honestly. That club should be shut down. I'm sorry. They must have broken so many financial rules. There must be some rules they've broken. I'm sorry. You can't run a club. Nah. It's like an establishment. If you not pay your workers in the Western world, you have to declare bankruptcy. Something, you see what I mean? Can't say, take a pay cut and you still owe me money. You are taking an unfair cut. All right. It's like laying players off, laying workers off. The company's gone bust. All right, then just go bust. You can't then say, oh, you take a pay cut, we still owe you money, but we want to buy another player for 50 million. What the fuck? See what I mean?
know. They were still, like, the fact that they
half Rafinha
pinching right now, and during the last transfer window, yo, they went out and got some bodies. They got Traore, they got Aubameyang, they got.
Aubameyang was on loan. I think he's in. I don't know if he's extended his loan.
Nah, that's a permanent move. What? Nah, that was a permanent move. No, I'm pretty sure that's a permanent move. Ain't no Arsenal fan.
No, I think it was a loan move.
Nah, he's like, yo.
Check it out. Are you sure?
Current team. Barcelona FC. Let's see if he's on loan. Nah, if he was on loan, it would be in parentheses. Check the Wikipedia. Now, he's been left. He's gone.
Dang. So it was a permanent move.
It was a permanent move.
Oh, shit.
he didn't fuck with Arteta. Like they had good heads.
They
You
had
know?
issues, right? Okay, so you're happy with the performance. You're not getting carried away. Let me just summarize this. United won 4-0 to 4 goals to nil, beating Liverpool, the team that came second best team in England, Champions League runners-up, Carabao and FA Cup holders of UK. Got beaten by United 4-0, a team, the sixth best team in England. You're not getting carried away. You're seeing this as is a warm-up. You
Well,
are not going to get carried away like, oh, this is the team ready to win the title. This is a revolution. You're not there.
no, because wait a minute, we haven't even seen this team. What happens if this team? What would have happened? I want to see this team go down to them. You know, if you want to talk about championship mentality, I want to see what happens to this team when they go down 2-0. They go down.
You're trying to do what City did on Super Sunday, go 2-0 down and still come up and win the title and say, you know, we were just messing around.
It's not even that. It's just the ability to overcome adversity. I want to see, because the one thing that was just as problematic last season, it wasn't just our style of play. It was also our mentality. You know what I mean? Our mentality was in the gutter last season.
Right.
You know? So now I want to see that, and that's what's going to be necessary for us to be successful moving forward. You know, so more props to them. But this is NBA summer league. You know, this is, you know. I don't even know what football is going to look like this season because of the 5 substitutions. The 5 substitutions alone changes this game.
Yeah, because you could bring in 2 strikers, 2 defenders, and 1 midfielder. You have a whole new team.
Exactly.
And you need depth in squad to carry that out. Think about it. Your team is losing 2-0. 20 minutes to go. I'll bring in 2 strikers. Bring 2 off. Bring 2 midfielders. Bring 1 defender. Oh, 3 strikers. You know, you could even just bring 4 strikers. Go find a goal. One of you is going to get a goal. I'm not a big fan of the 5 substitutes. I don't think that's right though.
I think
that's half a team.
I think it's going to end up causing more injuries because when you bring on fresher legs to go up against some guys that've been there for 90 minutes, it's going to be rough.
Right.
You know, can you imagine playing 90 minutes?
That's what I think. Right? I agree.
And then, you know, the manager brings 2 more strikers. Like, it's like, you know, especially one of those things. I mean, I think it's unfortunate, but it's probably going to hurt the lower clubs the most because they're not the ones that can afford to get real quality depth in their squad. That's you know, right. You're going to have above average players.
Right, especially the newly promoted, trying to stay in the Premier League.
Exactly. It's going to be harder for them, you know, so it's going to be a tough one because it's like they're just not going to be able to keep up with the Cities and the Uniteds, even though we don't really have a depth to begin with, right now. But you know, I think this season would have been nice to maybe have a Mata on the pitch, on the bench. You know, that would have been a good, you know, because I would, but we'll see. But if Donny Van de Beek doesn't get any minutes in this season, no, it's a wrap.
That would be something else. If he can't get into this team with 5 subs.
With 5 subs, and that's his boy, that's his man,
something's wrong.
So,
something's wrong. Right. On that note, thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The logo will be on the right at the bottom of your screen. Just hit the logo and subscribe. It takes you just 10 seconds, in fact, 2 seconds to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to follow the link on our comments. So follow us all the time. We're on all the social media platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook, and of course YouTube. Follow us on all. And for those of you who have Linktree, there's this new thing called Linktree. If you're on that, we're there as well. So anywhere you go, we are there. So don't forget, join us all the time. Joe, an absolute pleasure again for summarizing this United game. The good thing, you're not getting carried away. You're being realistic. You're not being pessimistic. You're just saying, you know what? I'm not going to get carried away. I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm ready for August when the real things start. If I don't see that, then this is a waste of time. But what you're seeing is trying to see, because Ten Hag is going to now see people. Everyone's trying to impress. I get it.
Everyone's trying to impress. New manager.
As a manager. It's a new start. Everyone clean slate. We'll see how it goes. Joe, from all of us, it's goodbye and good night. See you on the next one. Take care, buddy. Cheers, bro. You take care. Thanks, bro. Thanks.